welcome back to my channel. My name is Grenda and in this video I want to set up a revision plan with you. I often get the question how my book is coming along and when it will be published, but writing a book is not something you do very quick. It's not done in a month or so, especially when you do it yourself like I do. At first you need to come up with a story and a cast of characters who are relatable and who live in a world where readers can escape to. That world can be our Earth, or you can create a fantasy world. But that's not all. You also need to write a good plot, which is not always as easy. The story events need to line up and the actions and dialogues of your characters and narrators need to make sense. The second thing is rewrite and rewrite and rewrite and rewrite again. If your story is read and reviewed by beta readers and an editor or multiple editors, you can revise that work as well and rewrite it again. The next step is to make a layout for your story. You can hire someone to do that for you, or you can do it yourself with a program you can download from the internet. There are free ones, there are paid ones, your choice. Your book also needs a blurb, that little text on the back of the book, a few sentences to lure your reader into your book. Then there's one important step, and that is a cover. This is something your reader will see at first, so it needs to be catchy, it needs to be good looking, captivating, so that your reader actually knows what it's about at first glance. If you're not that artistic, you can hire someone to make a cover art for you, but if you're a bit artistic, you can try it yourself. I did that too, and I made myself a cover for my debut novel. This is a young adult sci-fi adventure book. It's called Voorbij de Firewall, and translated to English it says Past the Firewall. And because of the many tasks, I need a plan. At the end of June, I planned out the big things for Q3, so quarter 3 of this year, but I found out that my planning wasn't that realistic. So I needed to change that. For the last year or so, I planned everything in Notion in the calendar, and all my notes from my books and my book ideas and all my work are in there. My writing journal and you name it, plans, lists, everything goes in Notion. And that works great, but I don't like Notion anymore in terms of a planner. So that's why I went back to a paper planner. And I made myself a Kanban board. I tried it out for the past week and this already works motivating for me because I can see everything in a glance. This works better for me because in Notion you can switch out tasks too easily, and in a paper planner I have to rewrite tasks I didn't complete. And I don't want to rewrite it, so I have to do the task. Most of the Q3 tasks are on here. Not every task, but the first in line are here. As you can see, I already did some tasks. It works great. But before I can plan any further, I need to print out my revision plan. The main goal now is to finish my current work. It's a young adult thriller based in the Netherlands. But besides that, I've got also a few side quests. I want to translate my debut novel Voorbij de Firewall to English, and in the future I also want to translate the second part of this book. And I may already have collected some English names for my current working project, De Griffon, because I want to translate that young adult thriller also to English when it's published in Dutch. So yeah, that's a lot of work. And my task now is to plan realistically without burning myself completely out. And that's why I made myself this revision plan. As you can see, my revision plan is quite detailed. which gives me a good indicator of all the tasks I need to do before my book is ready. And I also interviewed myself with some questions that I got from a video from emmons. And I interviewed my main character, the protagonist. His name is Luke, and he is a Pisces. I don't know from whom I got it all. In the future I will make note of this so I can share it with you and give credit where credit is due. But I'm a visual person, so I also printed out some calendar views like this. And I want to start filling this out so I can hang it besides my Kanban board. Today it's Friday the 19th of June and my first deadline is on the 21st. So that means I have 2 days to finish revising the first draft of the Griffon. And revising for me in this stage means reading through and make notes in Google Drive. And I also will check a little bit for grammar, but I will do that more in the rewrite round. I'm still busy with the revising of the first draft. I still need to rewrite about 10 chapters. These are a few sentences, and because of I want to translate my debut novel Voorbij de Firewall to England. Rewrite round.